What's up guys, welcome to the channel. What we're going to be doing today is comparing a bone stock Tundra and how it does off-road in comparison to a fully built out and lifted Tundra. So what we have here is a 2023 Toyota Tundra that we just picked up. This has about 400 miles on it. It does have the TRD off-road package, so it comes with the wheels, the slightly better tires, and the suspension, and it has the rear lockers in the rear. And then this one here is also a 2023 Toyota Tundra, and this one has a 3-inch lift in the front. It is also lift in the back with a camper. It also has the TRD off-road package, so it does have the rear locker as well. And this one we swapped out with some beefier tires. So these are the Mickey Thompson's 35-inch tires. So it does have a little bit more ground clearance than the stock one. We're gonna let the stock Tundra go first. You guys can kind of see here, there's quite, big rocks and boulders here. This is up to my knee. So we're gonna see if this Tundra even has the clearance to go up here. So we're gonna get as close as possible. And if it can't, we're gonna just stop. That way we avoid any damages. So I'm gonna have the truck come up. And you wanna try to go that way. Yep. It is in 4 high right now. All right, stop. Come forward a little bit more. Stop. Yeah, so we have a problem right here. Yeah, you can see before that tire even starts coming up on this, this part of the bumper will contact this. So we're not gonna do that just to avoid that. So this is kind of a good kind of example of ground clearance and why we need bigger tires. So, and we can't go that way either because there's a boulder that way as well. This truck is a little bit too wide for this track right here. This would be perfect for like a 4Runner or a Tacoma. So now we're gonna try it with the lifted Tundra and see how it does. And the other thing that we just noticed too is that we are extremely close to the fuel tank skid plate and the exhaust. So this is another example of ground clearance. So we're gonna try it now with the lifted Tundra. So I don't know if you can see the angle down there, but we should be substantially higher compared to the other stock Tundra. So this is kind of where the passenger tire on the stock Tundra was. So we try to get it as close to the same spot as we can. So now that the locker is engaged, I'm gonna try to go back up. So we're gonna try one more time, this time with a couple more feet of momentum. And there's just enough ice behind us to prevent us from getting any traction in the rear, even with the lockers on. So we're gonna try to go to the left side and see if we can do that. There you go. So we were able to get up. The truck's having a little bit of traction issues due to the ice that we're on, and there's a rock on the passenger front side preventing us from coming up. But you guys can see here, this is a pretty big drop right here. And the amount of clearance we still have under the Tundra, even without rock sliders, is pretty awesome, even with just the lift and tires. So we probably should air down with the amount of snow that's here, but we're gonna see if we can make it up this spot, and if we can't, we're just gonna continue to the next obstacle. So with the amount of ice that we're seeing here, we're probably, just to play it safe, we should probably just skip this one. And this is probably more than I would recommend to obviously a stock Tundra or even a lifted Tundra without bumpers. So luckily the lifted Tundra that we have with us does have bumpers, but you guys can kind of see how tall this is. So you do need a lot of ground clearance, probably some armor and lockers for sure. But this is more of rock crawling than I would recommend for the average Tundra. Okay, so this little camp spot right here has a nice section that we kind of can show where the stock Tundra showed how low it was to the ground. Okay, so we are at an obstacle with a pretty steep incline, and what we're going to do is we're going to show you guys how to get into 4 low, and not necessarily because it's hard, but for the incline, so that way we have a little bit more low end torque. So we're currently in 2 high, so this is just rear wheel drive. To go into 4 high, it's easy. Push down, go down to the middle, you'll hear it click, and once the 4 high light, which is green on the cluster, is lit up, then you know you're in 4 high. But in order to get to 4 low, you can't just flip it down. The truck will beep at you because it's telling you it's not engaged. So what you need to do, go into neutral and then go into 4 low. Once everything clicks, you'll see your cluster, then you'll know that you are actually in 4 low. Now you can go into drive and then go. So as you guys can tell, the lifted Tundra had a little bit more slippage compared to the stock one coming up that hill. And that's because this one was actually in 4 high, which doesn't give you that low gear ratio that the 4 low does. So I would highly recommend anytime you guys see something steep like that or an obstacle that is a little bit more difficult, put it in 4 low, especially because that's where you can actually use your lockers. But besides that, the stock Tundra did amazing. It took on everything that we gave to it. The only thing that it couldn't handle is anytime it had, or we had some larger boulders or bigger ruts that needed the ground clearance for it, but that could be easily fixed with some tires to get you that ground clearance. But in order to do that, you do need a lift kit of some sort. And I would highly recommend something that will give you about a 3 inches of lift. That way you can fit up to about a 35-inch tire, which is what is on this one here. And then you'll have all the ground clearance you'll need to conquer pretty much any obstacle out there. And then if you guys wanted to take it one step further, you can also do armor underneath to protect it if you guys wanted to do anything crazier like all the rock crawling stuff that we had at the beginning of the trail. But that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys wanted to see anything else, let us know, put it down in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you guys in a later video. Peace.